I want to ask you a question that I've already asked you, but with a little different,
Okay.
little different spin. If you were talking to 25-year-old you, what would you tell yourself? Or what would you tell another 25-year-old to, how do you keep yourself while you're young and you're still learning from getting to the point where anxiety is running your life, from getting to the point that the stress becomes, I mean, how can we start to change this dynamic, starting with the younger people and getting them, to grow up so that they're not having to experience what we're experiencing.
I think it's first off, it's finding things that you enjoy doing and being able to make sure that you're incorporating that in everyday life. Music is my thing. I am a huge music person. Music can like send me like through the rafters. It's just so empowering it's just powerful. But finding something that you enjoy, putting it into everyday life, finding different practices. And I know it's so hard. If I'm thinking about 25-year-old Doree, she was a hot mess. But if I were to say to her, find some time to find quiet, find some time to do some self-care. What does self-care mean for a 25-year-old? I don't even know. But finding things to do. And another thing for me that is do things from where your tank is full and not empty. And that is one of the key things is I think we go so much, we don't fill our own tanks up and then we're giving from an empty cup. So find things that restore you, even if it's, hey, I may have to miss out on this party this weekend, but I need to go in and find a way to restore, and just being able to feel it in your body and being able to acknowledge that and then being able to do something about it.
Well, and you may say, okay, well, what does this have to do with leadership? It has everything to do with leadership, because you can't be a great leader if you're empty yourself.
Yes.
You can't support other people,
Right.
if you're operating off of an anxiety level that's like through the roof.
Absolutely.
So it's so important that and there's a principle in the military, and in business, like leaders eat first. And you can interpret that any way you want to, but it's basically you fill yourself up first.
Yes.
When the mask drops down on the airplane,
That's it.
you put it on yourself first, because if you lose oxygen, you can't
help anybody else.
anyone else.
You can, and I remember a time when I was a younger manager and I had a team of, oh my gosh, 69 people that reported to me. And I was stressed. I was stressed out. We had a lot of, it was a lot of hours. I was working 80 hours a week. I was getting pulled with constant demands from upper management on doing something different, doing this while trying to motivate a team. And I will tell you, one of the most impactful moments to me was we had a group that came in and did an evaluation, the 360 view of how you are as a manager and all of that stuff. And the common thing that came back to me was Doree's too busy.
Oh,
Doree is too busy. Doree is too stressed. I don't want to go to Doree.
It's a manager.
It's
It's a leader.
It broke my heart.
I can imagine.
It really broke my heart because I felt the tug, the pull. I want to be there for them 100%, but I can't because I've got all this other stuff. Something had to give. And hearing that was sort of my aha moment of, okay, put it down, put down whatever I'm working on right now. Just go around and say hello to everybody and say, and really just, and it helped me. So me just going around and, hey, how are you doing? Helped me to take a break. Right. And to be able to see, people's kids and, bringing in, different treats and things like that. And just becoming more human.
Right.
to the people that were reporting to me, I think it makes such a huge difference.
Oh my gosh, that is such, because it really is truly all about relationships,
Everything is.
everything.
Everything. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.